Hello, welcome to another Spirit Island game. Today we're going to be playing Trickster versus Scotland 4. Let's get right into it. Okay, ooh, oh my gosh, what an explore. But actually, as Trickster, I think that's okay. I think we can save that. It's just a shame there are no Dahan in there already. Okay, let's see how it goes. So definitely want to get some presents out. Let's... Oh, that's the ice cream van. Right, let's I don't know, get this presence in here. And then we can push some Dahan in there at least. We can get two in there for the fight back there. And I think I'll get a power card. Get a power card. Looking for oof, defense would be nice. Yeah, it has to be this, doesn't it? Great. Okay, wonderful. So we've got two card plays. I think what we play is the standard here. Yep, because then we can add strife to this land too to sort out these cities. So they're not as scary. Okay, right, event does nothing, so we're going to build in the sands. And then we're going to explore the mountains. So because of Scotland, we get a town over here and an explorer over here. Okay, so impersonate authority. Let's target this land. We're going to pay 1 energy to add another strife over here. So that's looking okay. And 1 fear for unexpected tigers. And I think I'm just going to add one over here. I like having a lot of beasts around the island. So we'll just add one there. And that's it. Time passes. Okay, great. So growth options. Let's get some presents on the board again. And I think I'm going to pop the presents there. Okay, and then get 3 energy using G4. 1, 2, 3. So 4 energy to work with. Oh, you know what? I forgot that it's good to get air. It's okay, I'll try and get it next turn, I think. So let's play these cards anyway, though Incite the Mob isn't going to do anything. Apart from give us that left innate. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll use our special ability to push a Dahan from our growth track. Sadly, can't add strife. So maybe I just play it anyway. Just for let's see what happens. But is that going to do anything? Really? We could try something on the mountains here. Okay, let's give it a go. So we get 3 defense over here. That's nice. Destroy a town. I'm going to destroy this town because I don't want a city there. Let's reveal this card. Doesn't have a fire, so we're not really punished for that. That's wonderful. And let's see what happens in this mountains. Oh, add a strife. Well, would you look at that? Add a strife, push 1 Dahan, and deal damage to Dahan. Well, that's very good. Very good for us. Okay, so first event. After the first build, add an explorer. We can do some beast pushing, but I don't think I want to. I mean, we could just push this explorer out, I suppose. And 2 fear per land with Dahan and cities. So that's 2 fear. Amazing. Gets us a fear card. Each player adds a strife in a land with or adjacent to beasts. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So I suppose we could just add a strife into this land again. Okay. Yeah, keep this under control. So, Ravage in the Sands. This is 3 defense. This Dahan fights back. No strife, no strife. These Dahan fight back. We'll get rid of these units here. They technically take 1 damage. Then we're going to build in the mountains. There's a city here, so this also builds. And it's a coast. And then, oh, first successful build, we're going to add a explorer over here. Great. And then escalation. Okay, so we need to add a town in the land with the fewest towns. Ooh, interesting. We could just keep things bundled on the coast here, since we can strife it up quite nicely. Okay, and then we explore in the sands. Hopefully we're not punished by that. Okay, and we can do incite the mob actually. So incite the mob in this city here, that's 3 damage, gets rid of those, and that's an extra 2 fear because we destroyed 2 invaders. Time passes. Not bad actually, not bad. So we've got this land under lockdown. Again, we could defend this again. I'm tempted just to let this blight here. No, I think we do reclaim. And we can move a presence. Let's move a presence. Ooh, this is tricky. What do we want to do here? Yeah, let's maybe let this blight. We'll move a presence here. Tricky, actually. No, we'll move it here. Oh no, no, we'll move it. We'll move it here. Okay, I've made up my mind. So we've paid the energy. We've reclaimed. Do we get more energy? Let's see. I kind of want to play these cards. It's not going to be a strong turn next turn, but I think that's all right. Yeah, I'm going to add a presence instead. Pay for these. Okay, and pop this presence over here. Okay. Right, what have we got? So 0 range, we can add a strife. We'll add a strife here to this land. We're going to destroy a town. Again, we're going to destroy this town in the mountains. Check if we've got a fire element, and we do, which means we get 1 fear and 2 damage. And we add a blight. That's okay. I was going to blight anyway. And great, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens on this sands here. Okay, 1 fear and add a disease. That's not too bad. And ooh, I do want that air element actually. And I won't need the defense. So let's forget Carapace. No, I can't do that. I don't have the elements to do that second tier of this innate, so that's all right. So we've done that, done all of our fasts, but we can push a Dahan. Do we want to? Yes, I'll push a Dahan in there. Okay, cool. And I technically should have done that before, but I don't think it would have made a difference. Right, so event. Dahan do not participate in ravages. We can destroy a Dahan. Do we have the elements? Yes, we do. Kind of don't want to do that, but I think it will work itself out anyway. Okay, 1 fear, destroy this Dahan. And we can push a disease to an adjacent land with the most invaders. Do we have to? Yes, we do. So this disease has to go in here. All right, 2 fear cards. Explore does not affect the coast. We can add a strife in a land not matching a ravage card. Okay. Let's add this into the sands, I guess. Cool. So we're going to ravage in the mountains. So that's going to be 1 damage here. 0, 0, and this fights back. Get rid of that town. Then we're going to build in the sands. Fortunately, that does build now. And then explore in the wetlands, but we also have to add a town. Let's add a town here, and then we explore in the wetlands, like that. Okay. Right, I think that's all done. So, slow phase. We can add a strife somewhere. can add a strife in this land. This land, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. And then incite the mob, get rid of a town, get a fear in this land. I think that's okay. And that's it. Time passes. Okay. And I think, again, we scale. So we get pop a presence in there because we're looking pretty good on the board. So use that growth option, and then I think we get another power card. Looking for air, 0 cost air. That's immediately got my attention. Call to trade, be good as well. Reach and grasp, perhaps 0 cost. And energy is pretty tight because we want that energy to put more strife on the board. So I'm tempted by reach and grasp. Scour the lamb's not going to do it. Let's grab reach and grasp. Okay. So bit of an off turn, but all of these cards are 0 cost. So let's play them. Great. So we've got 3 defense at range 0. Oh, and we also need to push this Dahan over here for the fight back. So let's defend 3 here just in case. Or we could do it here, and instead we could push a Dahan from here. So these get rid of this city. I think that's probably better. Okay, defend there. I hope that's okay. And of course we've got +2 range, and that's it. Next turn should be a really strong turn. Right. We've got not too much energy, but we've got no sacred sites, so that does nothing. Guard them yourself. Each beast generates a fear if invaders are present, so that's 1, 2. And then each spirit with at least 4 Dahan, and we do have 4. Gains a minor power. That's really good. Sap is very good, but this has air. Oof, fire in the sky, it's got to be. But we do need a sacred site, so we need to bear that in mind. Great, so fear card. Remove 1 explorer from a land with beast, disease, or at least 2 Dahan. Okay, we'll just get rid of this one, I guess. Okay, Ravaging the Sands. These Dahan fight back. That doesn't damage the land. We're going to build in the wetlands. And then stage 3, Sands Wetlands. Oh my gosh. Sands, just 1 town on the coast. Okay. That's all right. Great. So we've got tigers. Unexpected tigers. Where do we want this? Fortunately, we can't stop a build, which is a bit of a shame. I think maybe tigers. I don't know. These wetlands are a bit scary. Let's target this land. Let's get some beasts in here because this is blighted, and I'm a little bit worried about that. So the next card will be coasts. We know that. So we'll bear that in mind. And we do have to push an explorer. Let's push you over here. Okay, time passes. 1 energy, and we'll reclaim, and we can move a presence. Let's move 1 over here. Yeah, okay. And we'll use the 4th growth option, 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. So we've got 5 energy to work with and 4 card plays. Fire in the sky is probably one to do. Incite the mob. And what else do we want? Maybe tigers. Some defense as well. Yeah. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And we'll also push Dahan. Ooh. Kind of want to keep them there, actually. Let's push a Dahan here. Get ready for this big attack. Okay, cool. So pay for these. Right, so we've got our right innate online and also a defense. So where do we want this defense? Probably here. That defense is all good. This innate, we add a strife, and if there are beasts, we can do 2 damage. So we'll add a strife here and pay an energy to add another strife over here. Then 2 damage. We'll get rid of these 2 explorers. Great. 2 fear. We can add a strife. We'll add a strife here. Pay an energy, and we'll add another strife over here. Just spread them about. So strong. Let's see what happens. What do we want? What are we looking for? Maybe in this wetlands. See if we can clear up some of these invaders. Let's see what happens. Each Tahan deals 1 damage. And we have to push Tahan, so that does effectively nothing. Okay, fair enough. And I think we're fully online now, and we're in control, so I'm not worried. Stage 2. After the Ravish Step, if no blight was added, add a town to the highest numbered land with no invaders. Okay. In each land, 1 damage per beast. Okay. Let's get rid of this explorer here. And 1 Tahan to a land with 2 or more. Okay, I'm going to say no to that. Great, 2 fear cards. Defend 2 in all lands. That's really nice. Stops a blight there. And defend 2 in all lands with presence. And we gain 1 energy because we've got a sacred site with invaders. Wonderful. So, ravage in the wetlands. So, Tahan fights back. This is all good. So we didn't add blight, so we're going to have to add a town in the highest land without invaders, which is this wetlands again. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Building the sands and the wetlands. Gosh, cities everywhere suddenly. That's a bit spooky, isn't it? Okay. And then, surprise, surprise, coastal explore. So we'll pop explorer there and 2 towns in this way. Okay. Okay, but this is all right. This is all right. So we can add loads of strife. Let's add a strife here. And we'll pay an energy to add another strife over here. Okay. Then inside the mob, I'm going to choose... Oof, all of these are looking rough. We'll probably let this blight. We'll choose this land. So this city is going to deal 3 damage. Gets rid of a town and explorer. Plus an extra 2 fear, because that's 2 invaders destroyed. Time passes, and I think we can just reclaim, to be honest. Move a presence. Oh, this is tricky, actually. I don't know, maybe it's okay. No, I won't move a presence. I will get the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will push a Tahan into this land. No, I need to deal with this. I think this is okay. I'll push a Tahan into this land, actually. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, and I think we just kind of play these cards, right? The other thing we can do is play tigers here. And that gets all of our innates, so that's probably the best bet. Okay, 2 energy. Let's do it. Fire in the sky. That's 2 fear. We can add a strife over here. Pay an energy to add another one over here. All the strife. Then we've got our innate here. So we can add a strife here. 1 Tahan and 1 invader deal damage to each other. So that's 0 damage. This Tahan fights back. Sets that land up really nicely. Do I want to pay an energy to add another strife? Yeah, sure, why not? We've got the energy, so let's add 1 in there. And the tigers deal 2 damage because of this innate. It's pretty strong when it's all online, isn't it? No more fasts, but we do have Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in this mountains. Okay, if target land has your presence, 1 fear and 1 damage. Awesome. But it is not sands or wetlands, so it does nothing else. And I don't really want that card. Great. Good result. Okay. Right, terror level 2. If Dahan outnumber buildings, let's see how many we've got. We've got 3, 5, 6. And buildings, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so buildings outnumber. So we have to replace a Dahan. Let's replace... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I guess I'll have to replace this one with a town. Oof. On each border in the land with them. Oh, this is awful. In the most combine invaders, add a disease, 2 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to be this one, right? Oh, gosh. What on earth? Each spirit at least 2. Yep, we gain an energy. Well, I don't think it was really worth an energy. Right, so we've got plenty of defense. Oh my gosh, yes, we do. So there's actually 5 defense in this land here, in a lot of lands, but it's not going to matter because we've got strife. And we can push. Ooh, that's really nice, actually. We can stop a blight here. So why don't we push this over here? And that stops the blight. I think that's enough. Yeah. Okay, so ravaging the sands and the wetlands. Okay. Gosh. So 0 damage to Dahan fight back. 0 damage here. That's defended. 0 damage here, and we've got 4 Dahan. Gets rid of a city, deals some damage. Wonderful. So we're going to build on the coast. This doesn't build because there are no adjacent cities. There's a disease there, and we get a city over here. And then escalation. So we have to add a town in the land with the fewest towns. Let's add one in the center there, since it's well defended. And then we explore in the jungle. So we get a town over here and an explorer here. Okay, this isn't so bad. So, impersonate authority. Let's add a strife into the city, and we'll pay an energy to add another strife, probably over here, to that town. Then we can do incite the mob and target this land with this city. Deals 3 damage, gets rid of 2 invaders. So that's an extra 2 fear. And we can do unexpected tigers, which is another fear. Terror level 3 achieved. And I think I want some beasts. Maybe just more beasts right now. Here, I guess. So we can't gather. So no, that's silly. Let's gather the beast in here. Okay. Time passes. We claim all, and we get to move. If we want to. Let's move this presence over here, just in case we need it there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. We've got 5 energy, and I think this is just a loop, right? Yeah, we've got all of our innates. This is so strong. So, fire in the sky, 2 fit. We're going to add a strife over here. And I'm actually going to push a Dahan into this land. And I'll pay an energy, might as well. And pop a strife there. And, okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll use our right innate in this land here. So add a strife to this city. This city and this Dahan deal damage to each other. So that's 2 damage to that city. Then we've got the element, so the beast does 2 damage. So let's get rid of... Let's get rid of 1, 2. Yeah, that city, why not? Okay. Do I want to pay an energy to add a strife? Yeah, sure, why not? Add a strife into this land. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens to what's going to build this jungle. Any damage? No, not eligible. Okay, that's one fear, and we have to push, which is really good because it stops a build. We'll push that there. And we do have the threshold, so we get an extra fear. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. Wonderful. So innate's done, and we're going to move to the events. We're really in control here. And oh my gosh. Remove a beast, add a disease. I think we do it. Let destruction have its day. So remove a beast, remove this beast, add a disease. Add a disease here. If this card is fast, add a blight. It is not. And then everything has -1 health, which is huge. On each board with 4 or more buildings and 4 or fewer Dahan, well, we've got 4 Dahan exactly, so we're okay. So that does nothing. 3 fear cards. Invaders do not build in lands with Dahan. Each player adds a strife in a different land with at least 2 invaders. Then each invader deals damage to other invaders in its land. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Right. So let's add a strife in this land. Now all of these deal damage to other invaders. So we might just win the game here. Bearing in mind, all of these have -1 health as well. So this deals 3 damage. Okay. This city deals 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. This town deals 2 damage. City has -1 health. Destroys that city. This gets rid of this explorer. This city destroys this. I'll say it's not going to matter, is it? This town destroys this. Gosh. So we haven't quite won, but we're pretty close. Right. Each building deals -2 damage and they don't heal. Okay. Each player may replace 1 city with a town, or 1 town with an explorer in a coastal land. I don't want to do that. So, coastal lands ravage. 0 damage, Dahan fight back. 0 damage, Dahan fight back. And we're going to build in the jungle. Only this builds. Oh, but it doesn't, because there's a disease there. There is a city adjacent, so it does build, but the disease prevents it. Okay, this isn't coastal, so that doesn't build. Oh, actually, it doesn't even build because of this fear card. They do not build in lands with Dahan. God, that's so strong. Okay, great. So the only thing left to do is the explore mountains, jungle. Okay, jungle. Okay. Oh wow. But we've only got 2 cities left. Okay. Right. What have we got? Can we deal with this? I don't think we can. We can start to though. So 1 fear, and I'm going to add a beast over here because we need some beasts to deal with these cities, I think. Add a strife. We'll add a strife into this land. I won't pay the energy to add another one. And we've cleared up so many of the invaders. I mean, there's one. We're so close to winning, aren't we? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I will just choose this land. This town deals damage to this, and we get 1 fear for destroying it. Time passes. 1 energy, reclaim. We can move if we want to, but I don't think we will. 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. And I think we just play these cards again and win. Because we can do fires in the sky, and we'll add a strife over here, and 2 fear wins us the game. Quite convincing win, to be honest. Yeah, great. I love a bit of chaos of Trickster. Love it. Good stuff. But we got really good events and fear cards there. And oh my gosh, I think Fire in the Sky is just a huge card for this spirit because it's on element and adds strife and there's fear. I mean, gosh, It's just huge. Yeah, good game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.